John has 52 ounces of juice for some of the children at the daycare. Each child should be given 8 2/3 ounces of juice. How many children can John serve? Before we do this problem on the board, let's take a look at a container of juice and a cup that are just the right size. Here I have a bottle containing 52 ounces of juice. We're going to pour the juice into cups where each cup holds 8 2/3 ounces. Now before we start pouring the juice, let's go to the whiteboard and do the math to figure out how many cups we're going to be able to fill. This is a situation where we're taking a quantity and we're separating it into a number of equal sized parts. The quantity is the total amount of juice in the container of juice. And the equal sized parts that we're working with are the individual cups of juice. Because we're separating a quantity into parts, we want to divide here. We want to take the quantity and divide by the size of each part. The size of each part is the same as the size of each cup that's involved here. Our quantity is the total amount of juice. The total quantity is 52 ounces. We're dividing by the amount of juice that will fit into just one cup. That's 8 2/3 ounces. 52, I'm going to rewrite as 52 over 1 here because we're going to do fraction division. We have a fraction involved in the problem, in the 8 2/3. 8 2/3 I need to rewrite as an improper fraction. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 2 is 26. That's 26 over 3. And now, in order to divide, I recopy the first, 52 over 1, and multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. I'm going to flip the second fraction and get 3 over 26. Now that I'm multiplying, I'd like to see if I can do some canceling before going any further. I can break down, I can break down the 52. 52 is an even number, so let's go ahead and divide that by 2. 52 divided by 2. 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract, I get 1. Bring down the 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract, I get 0. Because the remainder is 0 here in this division, I know the 2 out in front times the 26 above gives me the 52 on the inside. So we can factor our numerator of 52 into 2 times 26 over 1 times, I have 3 over. Now, I'm not going to break down the 26 here down below because I have a factor of 26 above. If I just leave that 26 as is, I can cancel these 26's. And now I'm ready to go ahead and multiply. 2 times 3 above is 6 over 1 below. 6 over 1 is just the whole number 6 here. That 6 stands for how many children can be served. That's the same as how many cups of juice we can fill. So in this problem, we know 6 children can be served. And now let's go back to the juice and actually pour that juice into 6 cups. So we just figured out that John can fill 6 cups of juice. here I have 6 cups that each hold 8 2/3 ounces. Let's start pouring our 52 ounces of juice into these cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6 cups of juice. Now we're done with the problem, but I want to look a little bit more at how the quantities in this problem are related to each other. 8 2/3 ounces was how much 1 cup of juice holds. I better not drink any of this, we got to save it for the children. And 52 ounces was the total amount of juice we started out with in that container at the beginning. Now here I've written down 8 2/3 ounces. That goes into 1 cup, plus a second, plus a third, plus a fourth, fifth, sixth. These 6 8 2/3 represent our 6 cups of juice. If I add up these total amounts of juice, let's see what we get. I already have a common denominator for my fraction, so I can go ahead and add 2/3 plus 2/3 is 4/3, plus 2 more is 6/3, 8/3, 10/3, 12/3. And when I add up the whole number parts, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's the same as 6 times 8, or 48. I have 48 12/3 ounces of juice. Now, let's simplify this. 48 12/3 is the same as 48 plus 12/3. And that 12/3 now, I can simplify that fraction. I have 48 plus 12 over 3 is the same as 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4 whole ounces. And 48 plus 4 whole ounces is 52 ounces. There's my total amount of juice.